Okay, we are live. We are live. Woo. Hello. Hello, once Yex. And hello, Jordan Diggy Jesus. We are live. Okay, I'm just going to post it on Twitter. Okay, since you're the early birds, I'm going to get you a live cover of Say Something because I love that song. It's just so chill. It's like the kind of song you listen at the lounge, with a bit of whiskey at the side. It's great. So I'm good. I'm good, Jordan. Yeah, it's a free day. I slept in. Didn't have much to do, so it's pretty nice. It's a nice weekend. Okay, I'm just gonna put up Say Something, and I'm just gonna do a live jam for you guys. Hello, Monique. Good to see you. All right, so we're gonna. Okay.
심장은 빨라지고 이 도시의 빛이 꺼질 때쯤 하스나이 가는 눈을 뜨면 내 이름이 들려오는 이 순간에 Say something, say something, say something, say something, say something, say something. Say something, say something. 내 혼자 서 있는 가로등 어느 누구를 기다리고 있을까 똑같은 표정의 불빛들이 오늘은 달라 보여서 밤이 기울어 I'll be waiting for you 기울며 I'm waiting for you 그새로운 밤이 차가워지고 낯설지 않았던 우리의 시선 심장은 빨라지고 이 도시의 빛이 꺼질 때쯤 안쓰러이 가는 눈을 뜨면 내 이름이 들려오는 이 순간에 Say something, 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 say something. 같은 사이로 새어나온 불빛 나를 감싸며 말을 말해줘 심장은 빨라지고 도시의 빛이 꺼질 때쯤 하스나이 가는 눈을 뜨면 내 이름이 들려오는 이 순간에 Say Say something. Say something. Say something.
원수 오늘 고마워요.
좋아요. 선물이야.
5주년 축하해요. 서프라이즈.
Yeah.
잘 자. 잘 자요.
Say something. That was a live cover. I've actually covered that on my channel just after it was released. It's amazing, great to cover. It's very groovy, very nice guitar parts. Quite easy chords. I've actually put it up on my Facebook page as well. So any guitar players among here, if you'd like to challenge it, yeah, it's not too difficult. It's a very standard progression. Yeah, the A-7 really adds that smoky flavor to it. All right, so that'll say something. Okay, but that's not why we're here. Of course, we are gonna. Okay, Charles. Okay, thanks for the chords. I actually haven't got down to figuring out the teaser yet. Okay, let's just play it anyway. I have it here. Oh wait, sorry. That's not the one. Let's go to the Twice page. I'm just going to play it on speaker today. So let's see. Ooh, juicy. This is a standard C chord progression. So then it's a D minor. Yeah, then F, G. Yep, that's right. That's great. That's gonna be very helpful. I mean, so with every comeback season, I'm gonna be doing a few things. It's gonna be busy. So of course, apart from streaming, which all of you, if you have time, do go stream when the MV drops tomorrow at 6 p.m. KST. But while you can, look out for the live. Of course, it's going to happen at I think it's 7 p.m. KST, if I'm not wrong. And I will of course be coming up with my reaction videos. This will be released sometime tomorrow night. And on Tuesday, you can look forward to my cover. So I'm going to be doing Can't Stop Me for sure. And then of course we'll be going through the songs in Eyes Wide Open album as well. So that's something you can look forward to. I'll be covering some of the key songs, the side tracks, the B-sides. So we all heard the highlight medley. Who here hasn't heard the highlight medley, or who hasn't seen that video? Has everyone watched it already? So we are gonna listen to the highlight medley. I'm just gonna go through each song in sequence, and we're just gonna talk briefly about them. And I'm just gonna talk about what I feel about some of these side tracks. It's amazing. So I mean, hopefully I can jam along with some of them, but they're all pretty short, so I don't think there's much material to work on. Hi Justin, thanks for joining. Monique, it's all right. It's really fun. So yeah, the chord progression is correct. Thanks Charles, thanks a lot. Yeah, have a good time whatever you're doing today. Hope you have a good rest. It's Sunday after all. Let's do the platform teaser again. I just like the groove. Let's see. Yeah, I love that. Very easy. I mean, that's gonna be a wrap. I think it's a very standard progression. I'm gonna just jam around, groove along to it. It's great. Okay, without further ado, I mean, today the theme for today's live is get hyped. And get hyped for what? I think you all know. It's Eyes Wide Open, Twice's second full album. It's gonna be great. I think we've all heard the 13 songs in the album yesterday. I mean, just a teaser for each one of them. And I think it covers a whole span, a whole variety of genres. different styles, different vocals leading each song, different feels to each song. So I'm just gonna talk about what I felt for some of these songs, the B-sides especially, and of course Eyes Wide Open also. So we're just gonna go through the highlight medley. Let's go. Okay. We're just gonna stop there briefly. So that was Eyes Wide Open, of course, the title track. This is the one that we've all been waiting for. I think it's been pretty cool. We still don't know how it's all gonna form up. We saw the album teaser with the alter egos, Twice and the alter egos on different sides of the table. We saw that, and then we had that platform teaser, which was pretty interesting. I mean, I'm not sure how they're gonna fit in both concepts. Like we got a light versus dark, inner self, outer self, good versus evil kind of concept. And then you have the, very Likey inspired. I think there's also a bit of suggestion that maybe it's from Heartshaker. There's a train, very bright colors, very amazing. So I'm not sure how they're going to fit it, but if we're going for the just the music alone, for some reason, I'm not sure if you all agree. So Eyes Wide Open, Can't Stop Me. What am I saying? Eyes Wide Open is the name of the album. So Can't Stop Me reminds me of two songs. Not sure if you all agree, but the first one it reminds me of is actually this one by JYP. It's called Fire. I'm not sure if you know this one. It's the one that has Conan O'Brien and Steven Yuan in the MV. It's a very upbeat MV, so I'm just going to play a little bit of it. It's got that. Well, I mean, it's a little similar. I mean, at least that's to me. I think it reminds me of that. But one more thing it reminds me of, Tigwing, you're right. Twice was featured. I think there was Taehyun missing. Taehyun is the only one that was not in there, but the rest of the members all were featured in Fire, the MV by JYP and Conan O'Brien. But I think the title track also reminds me of this other one, and this is by Lady Gaga. I think if you know Applause, the chorus part especially, like I'm just gonna play let's get the chorus. Yeah, this part. Yeah, you can feel Can't Stop Me here, I think. Yeah, so that's the feel it gives me. Like Lady Gaga has got a bit of retro. Of course, it's JYP that wrote the lyrics. So yeah, you've got that very strong retro groove to it. Very nice, very nice. I mean, as a title track, I think this is gonna be something that it's gonna knock it out of the park. So that's title track number one. Applause. Yeah. So that's Can't Stop Me, the first song on the track. So it's a bop. Okay, all right, we will hold Heaven next. Okay, that was Hell and Heaven. Okay, I think this is gonna be one of my favorites. Like in there, I think Mina's of course she's got really nice airy vocals, especially on the high notes. Like her high registers are really really good. So I'm not sure if you noticed, I find that Mina actually anchors a lot of the songs this time around. Like if you listen to all the teaser parts, like a lot of them contain Mina, and I think that's great because I think her voice is very versatile. It's really good, and I think Hell and Heaven is one of those, when the beat drops, it's just one of those. It just reminds me of something Beyonce would do, just very dark, very mysterious. It's sensual. It's yeah, the lyrics are, it's just all about, embracing the dark side, going to paradise. It's great. Like I think Hell in Heaven is gonna be one of the tracks to watch. So one of my favorites over here. Let's move on.
1, 2, 3 멀어질 수 있게 깊게 잠긴 금다리 I don't wanna be a London boy I don't wanna be a London not again not again I don't wanna waste my time 내일 깊은 밤에 스며들도록 더 멀어질 수 있게
I think that chorus is a real hook there. I think when Sana does that first chorus, I think it's just got a real nice hook to it. The way it just rolls off. I don't wanna, like they really, 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 really want in one of their earlier songs. Make Me Go? Oh, no, wait, that's not Make Me Go. Really, really, really want. Oh, Oxygen. Sorry, that's Oxygen. My bad. Yeah, so it's got a real hook to it. The chorus line, it's very upbeat. Up No More. So that's another one to watch. Really, really nice. So we're gonna go to the next one. This is Do What We Like.
Say you won't let me go I won't let you go And we do what we like We do what we like Yeah, we do what we like Say you won't let me go I won't let you go And we do what we like
So Do What We Like. I don't know about you, but it reminds me a little bit. Yeah, I mean, we've got Sui's vocals there. It reminds me a bit of Sweet Summer Day. It's a very summertime kind of beat. Like, when the beat drops, it's like, dun, 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 like it's the kind of song you want to be hearing when you're driving down the highway or you're heading to the beach, for a day out with friends. Do What We Like. I mean, it's a perfect fit for the title. I love it. So, yeah, really, really good.
I won't let you go And we do what we like
Yeah, so
싶지 않아 묻고 싶지 않아 네 의견 따윈
this was written by
Gonna
Tahu.
bring it back 이기적이라고 네가 뭐라 하든 난 상관 안 해 Because I've already made up my mind I'll bring it back
Yeah, it's got that almost like a dubstep kind of beat to it. Laid back. It's got R&B vibes to it. Yeah, this is more familiar ground. Yeah, I love the beat drop. Yeah, Bring It Back by Tahu, I think. Yeah, I think she was the one that contributed the lyrics this time. Yeah, so that's great. Let's go. Believer.
난 너를 믿어 넌 똑바니까
Yeah, this is R&B, like this standard R&B, good bass track to it, nice backbeat. Believer, yeah, I think this is familiar ground, but it's amazing good. It's got a bop love to it.
거친 그 속에 내가 사랑한 그 무모한
So Believer, very R&B inspired. For some reason, the kind of the beat, the ta 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 ta, it reminds me of Playing with Fire by Blackpink. Da, 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 da. It's got that, yeah, it's a very strong groove to it. R&B vibes. Yeah, Believer. That's track 6 on the list. So we're gonna go on to
You're queen. I know.
Okay, Queen is gonna be one of my favorites. I think the first time I heard the Mina's part, like the ba-da-ba-ba-ba, yeah, and then Tahyun of course contributes the you're a queen, right? Like it's amazing. I mean, I love that combi. Like it's just badass, just so badass. They're proud of it. They're not afraid to assert themselves. They're queens in K-pop. It's an anthem. I think it's an anthem. I think it's great. Like it's got lots of power to it. It's got really vibrant beats to it. Queen, yeah, that's probably my top pick. Yeah, top pick for now is Queen. And Hell Hell in Heaven. I think that's another of my favorites here. But we're coming to my favorite very soon.
We go wide till we see the
This one.
light. You know I'm not alone. Cause of you, I can be the light. 보고 싶은 대로 봐. 편견은 얼마든지 환영해. 놀라지마 반전해. I might get better, 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 yeah. 무너뜨리고 집어삼켜도 결국엔 일어설 테니까. 날 가로막아도 I won't stop up. 내 상대는 woman in the mirror.
Alright, so we've got track 8. Okay, Go Hard. So Go Hard, I think there's Queen, there's Hell in Heaven. I think Go Hard is probably one of my favorites because it reminds me of my favorite track in More and More, which is of course Firework. I mean the backbeat, you know, it's got a really addictive groove. That whole backbeat to it, and you know, Tsui anchoring a lot of the vocals there. It's great. It's got a real pumped factor to it. Yeah, so they're singing at range. Yeah, I think Monique, you're right. They are challenging themselves to higher range. Of course, we're still hearing a lot of falsetto from Mina, but I think you're also seeing other members playing to their strengths as well. So it's great to see. So that's Go Hard, track 8, and we've got track 9 coming up. This is the child of Touchdown, I think. It's shot clock, like you know the time is winding down. Those of us who play basketball, you know, yeah, that's when you know it's most crucial. You got to make the shot. You got to make it count. It's pumped, you know. You feel like it's game time, you know, and you know that whole urgency to it, that kind of beat. It's very like Touchdown, I think. Very great. And Touchdown was almost way back in Page 2. And of course, this is the spiritual successor. I think it's great. I love Shot Clock. That's cool. Yeah, so Shot Clock, yeah.
Better way,
And then we
better
were very
way.
laid back.
Cause I can't handle it. 아무 말도 들리지 않아. 여기 있을게.
This is so Cheong, I
넌
think.
돌아오게 될 거야. Oh, I can't handle it. 더 멀어지지만 내게서 baby call me quick. We shouldn't call it quits. Cause I can't handle it.
Yeah. This is so good. Like it's so smoky. It reminds me of like, you know, a laid back Craig David, like R&B. You've got them singing in their lower registers. So you actually hear like very deep vocals. The range here is not a very high kind of vocals that you're hearing here. It's very deep, very smoky. It's amazing. Yeah, I think it's great. It suits Cheong's vibe. It's just laid back, very chic, very cool, very smoky vocals. Yeah, it's amazing. So that's Handle It. Hi Keith. Shout out from the TJ fam. Shouldn't you be sleeping now though? I think I have no idea what time it is in the US, but it's probably really late. But thanks for tuning in. Yeah, TJ admin. Yeah, I think Mark was doing live as well. It was he's got some really cool lives. Like he folds clothes for 2 hours or something to the effect. But he also does singing. He also sings. He does like I think game nights and Among Us streams as well. So do check him out. That's Mark. His Twitter handle is. Wait a minute. What's his Twitter handle again? Think Twice. Yeah, Think Twice. That's him. Yeah. So do check out Mark and his live stream. I think he's on Twitch, if I'm not wrong. So we are on Handle It, and we're gonna move on.
밤이 오는 게
Depend on you.
두려울 때도 있어도는 기대되지 않는 아침은 공허하고 불안해 거긴 터널한 끝이 보이지 않을 때 하는 생각들이 무겨 부러지지 않을 때도 Depend on you 너를 떠올리며 숨을 쉬곤 해 Leave you 나를 불러주던 눈빛이 내
Okay, so that was Depend on You. I think the lyrics I'm not talk about again. Members really looking to one another for support. It's one of their more guitar-driven tracks. I think acoustic. So very nice. And I think the lyrics are very meaningful. It's kind of successor of Feel Special, but in a different way, like about members, taking turns to be vulnerable, to depend on one another. A very nice guitar rhythm to it as well. So this one should be one that I should cover. I think it's got acoustic components in it. So
If you 나를 불러주는 눈빛이 내
of course you gotta say
혼자서
something.
있는 그거를 어느 누구를 기다리고 있을까 똑같은 표정의 불빛들이 오늘은 달라 보였어 맘이 기울어 waiting for you.
Yeah, so that's Say Something. Love it, love it, love it, love it, love it. I mean, if you don't already know, I think that's one of my favorites. Say Something cover. Thank you for liking it. I'm really happy. I knew I had to cover it because, the moment I heard it, I'm like, this is such a guitar-driven song. It's got really nice jazzy, bluesy chords, a lot of sevens in there. Yeah, really nice. Going to a D7, the E7. Say something, 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 say something. So that was Say Something. I love that, love that, love that. I think it's very city pop, really, really cool. The kind of song that makes you want to kick back. I think I just said it just now, but you just want to kick back at a pub or at a lounge. You hear that, it's great. Or you could be just driving down a lonely street, with some street lamps. You're just cruising. There's no car in sight. It's that kind of song, you just want to let the music just soak you and just wash over you. It's just great. So Say Something. I think one of their really amazing things about Twice is their versatility, their range in choosing all kinds of different genres. Like Say Something is something I don't think they've ever attempted before. Very lounge vibes, very nice strong bass line in there. It's great. And you really hear very nice vocals. I think Tsui and Tahyun had really good lines in there too. It's great to watch. So Say Something, one of my favorites of this album. And then we have the last
숨을
one.
마신 뒤
Find Mask.
한숨만 남겨뒀지 네가 나들던 맘 뒤 오늘만 살겠듯이 Round and round and round 빌어 네가 뒤돌아보길 Sound that makes me high and low 내 부러웠죠 내 부러웠죠 만나도 문제겠지.
This is the one that Dua Lipa, right? Dua Lipa collaborated with Twice as well on the last track, which is Behind the Mask. Yeah, so that concludes all 13 tracks in this full album. I mean, if you haven't yet decided to buy this album, you kind of know you have to now. There's no way. And yeah, Hais with the lyrics. And Hais is, of course, another really talented singer-songwriter. I think I've known her from Del Luna. I think she sings one of the songs there, one of my favorites in that entire soundtrack as well. So Hais and Dua Lipa is going to be amazing. Yeah, what are your thoughts? I mean, I don't know what your favorite tracks are, but if I were to kind of give a brief ranking, Say Something, Queen, Go Hard, Hell in Heaven. I mean, these are my top picks. Of course, I love Shot Clock too as well. Yeah, I mean, they're all great. I think you have your own ranks. We all will probably have our own different personal preferences, but it's really exciting. I mean, I can't wait to hear all the tracks and start covering all of them. But first things first, of course, tomorrow at 6 p.m. KST will be the MV, the official MV for Can't Stop Me. And of course, you can look forward to my reaction video. I've been doing that ever since, I think, Yes or Yes, I think. So I've been doing reaction videos, so you can look out to my reaction. This will be real time. Of course, I will not have seen the video ever. This will be my first time viewing it. And I will watch it, and as usual, I'll be pausing it at certain points where it just pops out at me, and I'm just enthralled by what I see. I'm just gonna pause and just talk about what I see, what I hear, So there's reaction video tomorrow, and I've got the cover of Can't Stop Me planned for Tuesday. It's going to land somewhere in the morning, so look out for that. I think I should be able to get it covered fairly easily. Capo 1. Can't stop me. Yeah, you're right. So it's very different from their usual Twice bright, cutesy concept. I mean, of course, if you look at it, the feel is very different from their very first full album, which is Twistagram. I think we had a lot of gems there too. So while it's different, I love Twistagram as their first full album. I think there was so many good side tracks there. There was Turtle. There was Look at Me, one of my favorites there. There's You in My Heart, which is amazing. What else is there in Twistagram? I think there's Ding, Ding Ding Ding, Dong Dong Dong. Yeah, so Ding 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 is one of my favorites as well. Fast Forward, it's got so many. Yeah, it's got Jaja Good Night, the final track. Yes, how could I forget that? So iconic. Yeah, so Ding Dong, love it. One of my favorites there. Of course, I love Turtle the most. I think probably among all the title tracks, the B-sides in Twistagram. So yeah, it's gonna be a very different feel. I think we're seeing a much more mature side to this. To Twice. I mean, it's a sign of growth. It's a sign of embracing, a different side to them. Different messaging this time. Continuing off more and more where they're, just showing a more feminine. Not being afraid to express their feelings, their desires. I think it continues that theme from more and more. That desire and wanting more. Can't Stop Me is kind of like a continuation of that kind of theme that, wanting what you desire and just going all out for it. That seems to be the message behind this song. So I'm really excited to know what the whole song sounds like, and of course I'll be covering it for you when it's all out tomorrow. So yeah, from Like Ooh Ah, More and More, Can't Stop Me. Okay, I'm just gonna do a little side track here. Okay, so I'm not sure you can do all of Twice's albums. I can't really remember them entirely by order, but I'm just gonna go from the very beginning. So we've talked about title tracks, right? But I think the B-sides for Twice contain so many gems. So today I'm gonna do something quite different. I'm gonna take you through a live concert, if you will. So this is gonna be a look at Twice from past to present. So we're gonna look at Twice from all the way from the beginning. This is from Like Ooh Ah. This is The Story Begins. So right from the first album, I want y'all to just chip in. I mean, we're just gonna talk about each album. If I forget, I'm just going to go to my shelf to find out what the next album in line is. So Like Ooh Ah, of course, was the title track of The Story Begins, and we're just gonna talk about our favorite B-sides from every album. So we're gonna talk about starting from the very beginning. We're gonna look at The Story Begins. So favorite side tracks in Story Begins, fire away. And listing games. No, this is not a listing game though. I mean, it is more to talk about the side tracks, and I'll play a little bit of each. And let's see what the majority vote is. I mean, and I'll tell you my favorite, and I'll play some of these. So yeah, I think if you look at Memory Lane, so we're going down trip down Memory Lane. Like Ooh Ah, I think was of course one of the most iconic debuts ever that Twice has come up with, and I think the entire album in general was just one of those that I don't think there's a skip track. Like it's one of those non-skip albums. I can't find a weak song in The Story Begins at all. I think every song there is awesome. Like I can't think of a bad song there. Of course, we've got Truth. I love Truth, by the way. It's one of my favorites. I think Jihyo's high note there was amazing. Do It Again, of course, iconic. Seeing how Momo was part of the rap line as well, really amazing. My personal take on my favorite, I think Like a Fool, hands down. I think it's one of those where you got to really see their powerhouse vocals. Like it's just amazing. Like I think that's where I mean, of course, since we've been talking about comeback, we also need to talk about Jonghyun. I'm not sure if there are any Jonghyun stands here, but we may not have to be Jonghyun stands, but we are OT9. So her absence from this comeback is something that I think we all will miss. We all wish her a recovery, that she can take all the time she needs to rest up, all the time she needs to heal. I know she's looking forward to this comeback, and I know she worked really hard for it as well. And I want to support this comeback because of Jonghyun, and also because of all the hard work that she's put in, being part of Twice and in the preparations and the songs as well. And I think she did some songwriting this time as well. Yeah, so Like a Fool. Yeah, so I'm gonna do Like a Fool, just a little bit of it. And we're just gonna go down memory lane. I'm not gonna go through the whole song because if not, this live will never end. So we're just gonna go with Like a Fool.
찾아냈었던 내 맘속에 불을 던졌던 넌 남아도 Baby don't know Tell me 내게 건넸던 말들 그저 장난했었는지 어색하지 않게 난 말하고 싶은데 그렇게 잘한데 돌아서 후회해 바보처럼 내 마음속에 언제나 너인데 그저 초조하게 기다리고 있어 yeah 나 바보처럼 Boy I'm your fool Boy I'm your fool
So yeah, that's Like a Fool. I think you heard Jeongyeon's vocals in the chorus. I think that's what really made me take notice of Jeongyeon at the very beginning. Right from the start, her vocals are just so pristine. Her high notes are just, it just hits that, oh wow, like, I mean, I just can't describe it. Like, yeah, 나만하고 싶은데, like, wow, it's just that control, you know, that clarity in the high notes is just amazing. Okay, so that was, of course, The Story Begins. Favorite side track, mine is Like a Fool. It's very hard to pick a favorite, honestly, in The Story Begins because I think Truth is amazing. I love Candy Boy. I love Going Crazy. I love Do It Again. I mean, it's just so hard to pick a favorite. Like, it's so hard. But yeah, my personal favorite would be Like a Fool because I think that's awesome. Okay, the next album that we're going to is Page 2. I've not really played very much of Page 2's side tracks, I think. What's your favorite there? I know, let's see. I think Touchdown is there. What else is there? Headphones On? Headphones On is there as well. And of course, Precious Love. Precious Love, yeah, that is one of the best over there. I love Precious Love. 1 in a Million is not in Page 2, is it? Isn't 1 in a Million in Twice Poster? Yeah, Precious Love, I think, is one of the best in Page 2. I think it is. Oh yeah, Woohoo. Yeah, I forgot about Woohoo. I mean, it's not one of those that I normally I listen to a lot. Like, it's one of those that tends to get skipped. But okay, who can answer me? I mean, there's no prize for this one, but Woohoo was played a lot in something. In a particular concert. Which concert? Does anyone know? I mean, if you all tune in to the concert live, you would probably know this one. It's not in Twice Lights World, but it's actually in Twice Lights Japan. So if you tune into like Fukuoka and Shizuoka, Woohoo was one of the tracks that played on Twice Lights Japan, and yeah, it's not bad. I will go out and say Tuk Tuk is not one of my favorites. Not that it's a bad song, but I just think it's one of those songs that tries to do a lot. Like, it tries to do too much. It's like rap that's like a little bit of a bohemian groove to it. And the rhythm is just kind of all over the place for me. Like, it just doesn't really resonate with me. But my personal favorite, well, it's hard. I mean, I've been listening to Touchdown a lot. Next Page, isn't Next Page from Twice the Gram as well? I am getting all my tracks messed up. Twice, Page 2 tracks. Oh my goodness, this is terrible. Yeah, I'm right. Okay, I thought I mixed it up. Yeah, so Next Page is not in Page 2. It's somewhat later. I think it's in Twice the Gram. So not Twice the Gram, Twice Coaster. What am I saying? Yeah. So Yeah, next page is in Twice Coaster. Yes, Tickwing. Thanks for clarifying that. So page 2, we've got Cheer Up. Of course, it's the title track. Precious Love, I think a lot of people have picked that as favorite. Touchdown, Tuk Tuk, Woohoo. I'm going to pick Headphones On. I'll be honest, I didn't really like Headphones On the first time I heard it. I thought it was just very monotonous. But then when I got to, I think Jihyo has a high vocal part somewhere in there, which made me like sit up and notice. I think that is my Headphones On. So I'm just going to play a bit of that. My Headphones On.
그럼 너도 좀 슬펐으면 그봐야도 괜찮아 혼자인 게 어때서 Nothing has been done
Oh yeah, this part stays.
Nothing has been done You can hurt me
That
now
control that you
머리든 모르는 사람이 된 거야 그봐야도 괜찮아 늘 해보자 혼자인 게 어때서 난 또 해보자 그봐야도 괜찮아 늘 해보자 사랑한다면 어때서 난 또 해보자
Yeah, so that's Headphones On. I mean, that bridge part, like, wow. I mean, it's almost like, I mean, it's one of my favorite bridges, like for B-sides, apart from, let me think. I think Truth, when Truth, when Jihyo has that very, very high part in the, yeah, that high note, like, wow. Like, Jihyo just kills it every time she goes into the bridge. Like, wow. I mean, like, I'm just in awe. So yeah, that is page 2. Page 2. So yeah, that is page 2. So we've got Story Begins. We've got page 2, and the next album is drumroll. We've got Twice Coaster Lane 1, which is next. Okay, what's your favorite track there? What's your favorite track in Twice Coaster Lane 1? So as a refresher, we've got 1 to 10, we've got Ponytail, Jelly Jelly, Pitter Pat. Next page is from there. Yep, Tickwing, 1 in a Million. I think that is going to be a lot of people's picks. It's really hard to top that. I mean, this is a song that, Twice wrote for once. Yeah, Ponytail is one of my favorites. I mean, I love to drive to Ponytail because that just makes you, want to go fast. Of course, it's not very good in Singapore when you can't really go fast on the roads. But Ponytail, 1 to 10. I think 1 to 10 has a very nice chill vibe to it. 1 in a Million as well. Yeah, so I guess everyone is picking mostly one in a million. But I'm going to do a bit of Ponytail. No, actually, no, I'm going to do 1 in a Million because it is 1 in a Million after all. So we always do this, but I'm just going to do this one more time because it is the song. I mean, like, when you talk about Twice, when you talk about Once together, it's got to be 1 in a Million. It's just
You gotta know that you're 1 in a million 짜증이 계속되는 날이면 날 찾아와봐요 행복으로 따뜻한 날에도 나를 찾아와줘요 그대 괴롭히는 모든 것들 그대를 아프고 지치게 하는 것들 이 나에게로 가져와 내게 맡겨봐요 yeah. 1 in a million 믿어봐요 그댄 특별한 거라 1 in a million 세상에 단 화사가 뿐인 걸 그대는 너의 그대로 완벽한 거요 1 in a million 믿어요 그댄 특별한 거요
1 in a Million. I mean, come on. Is there any other song that could override this? Yeah, I mean, thanks Hugh Archives. Yeah, I think it's really one of the songs that brought us into this fandom. It was actually my first ever Twice guitar cover. I think it's just one of those songs you hear and you're like, wow, that's just something else. It's just extraordinary. Like, you don't know the meaning of the words, but just hearing it, it is that song, Jeongyeon's iconic note. I find it really sad that she wasn't there for the 5th anniversary live. It's just not the same without her. But one thing I'm glad for was that, at her high note, no one sang for her. I think we got to hear Jeongyeon's vocals, and I think that's really what it is. Like, no member in Twice is replaceable. I mean, everyone is precious. OT9 is precious. You have one missing, it just doesn't count as Twice anymore. So I'm just so glad that they kept her high note. They kept her parts. It's great to just hear it and just acknowledge that, that belongs to Jeongyeon. It's Jeongyeon. Jeongyeon owns that line. She's an integral part of Twice. It's just no excluding her. Yeah, I'm just so glad. Yeah. Oh, hi, Hein. Sorry, not Hein. It's Hawaiian. Okay, I'm so sorry. Hawaiian. And I think Bubbles was here. Hi, Bubbles. If you're still here, I'm not sure if hi, Bubbles. Yeah, I'm doing a shout out now, Bubbles. Yes. TGA represent. Woo. TGA represent. Okay. Where Bubbles? That's your name. What are you talking about? Hi, Naums. Woo. Yeah, we've got TGA admins. It's awesome. Although I think some of you should be sleeping. Like, you're not in the Pacific time zone. Like, you really shouldn't be staying up too long. I'll try to end my life fast, okay? All right, we've got Twice Coastal Lane 2 up next, which is essentially a repackage, so we're not really going to consider it. I mean, of course, there's Knock Knock there, which I love. Knock Knock is amazing. So, but we're not going to talk about that because that's not, it's a repackage after all. So we're not going to go there. We're going to go to Signal next. Okay, this is going to be fun. I think Signal has very, how would you say? The B-sides for Signal are quite different. I think it's not their usual B-sides. Quite different. I frankly don't really know how some of them sound, to be honest. I've heard 3 Times a Day before. I've heard Hold Me Tight and Eyes. My favorite. Okay, what's your favorite here? Okay, Tingling says 3 Times a Day. Yeah, I think they're actually quite lit. I mean, I'm going to go with a choice that I'm not sure very whether any of you agree with that, but my pick for best B-side of Signal is Only You. Like, I just love the overall the tempo of it, the whole sound of it. I love Only You. The whole it's just like the first time I heard it, I was like, okay, I've got a groove to this because it's just so good. Like, I picked up my guitar and I think I covered it the next day. It's just one of those songs that just makes me wanna, bop along, sing along, it's just great. So Only You. 3 Times a Day. Wow. Okay, so Crystal, you have followed me for a long time. I think that was in the GA, I think early part of this year when we did the Guess the Song category. Yeah, 3 Times a Day was one of those songs in there. 3 Times a Day is very popular, it seems. I'm gonna play a bit of Only You for you, and I'm gonna play 3 Times a Day as well because I think a lot of you picked it as number 1 for you. So I'm gonna play a bit of Only You. So that was Only You. I think that's one of my favorites from Signal album. It is my favorite B-side from there. But okay, a lot of you picked Someone Like Me is great. I think it's great because of Chaeyoung. But of course it's great because Twice sang the song, but Chaeyoung's parts in it I think are, I always say that her opening notes, that saved K-pop. Like that really saved K-pop. I'm just gonna play that part because I love that part. Just goosebumps every time. Like, sorry, let's repeat that. I mean, Chaeyoung, come on, like that's oh, that's so iconic. Like someone like me, definite. Tough pick for me. Yeah, someone like me is probably my second favorite in Signal album. But I'm gonna play a little bit of 3 times a day because I don't listen to it very often, and I need to kind of refresh myself on how it sounds like. Oh, hi, Irish. DJ Amins. Oh, right. This is 3 times a day.
뭐하길래 종일 연락이 없는지 바쁘다길래 전화하려다 참았어. 통화 한 번 하는 게 그렇게 어렵니? 깜빡일 때 쓰는 게 손가락 아프니? 내 생각 나지도 않니? 친구가 좋으면 친구랑 사겨 얘기만 하면서 왜 바쁜 척해 나는 너를 바래 부탁이야 첫 번째 이제 일어났다고
I remember it now. Yeah, that was the part that I tested for. Guess that song that I think it was Jonghyun, that line before the chorus. Yeah, I tested that part, and a lot of you got it anyway. So I was like, oh my, I guess my giveaways are getting too easy. So, what a bummer. But yeah, I think you all had fun. I guess the song was very popular. Like you all did really, really, really well. Irish, don't go. Irish, don't go. Don't leave. Please come back. Guess from Precious Love, right? Please come back. Yeah, so that's Signal album. Yeah, so we're gonna go on. We won't be covering the Japanese releases because this is a Korean comeback after all. So we'll do purely Korean albums. So okay, next one. This is gonna be the exciting one. We are on Twicetagram. So this is the first full album. Lots and lots of gems in there. What's your favorite? Twicetagram. Okay, we're seeing You in My Heart, Turtle. Yep, Turtle. You in My Heart. That's Stigwing's favorite. I think that's great. I think that's probably my second favorite B-side there. Turtle. Oh yeah, baby, I'm missing you. Oh, I love Missing You. One of my favorites. I think for some reason, right, like for when Nina was on her hiatus, I think she was taking a break with her mental health condition. For some reason, I always link to Missing You with Mina. It's always a song that whenever I think of Mina, I think of Missing You. It's one of those things like when we are waiting for her to come back and just be strong, just regain her strength and return to Twice. That was a song that I had in my mind a lot when I was thinking of Mina. So that's Missing You, one of my favorites there as well. Oh, it's so hard to pick a favorite here. Yeah, Missing You rap part is amazing. Yeah, I agree. Taehyun's part was great. I'm going to do a bit of Turtle because Turtle is probably my favorite. I think it's one of those. I always thought Turtle would fit very well as a drama, like K-drama opening song. I just think it's just great. I'm just going to do a part of it. I can't remember if I still know how to play this. It kind of changes a little bit, the chord progression. So let me just type that in, Turtle, and I'll play a segment of it for you. Turtle Twice. Yeah, Turtle Twice. No. That's not what I'm doing. Give me a moment. My fingers are a little bit. Turtle Twice. Yeah, there we have it. Okay, there we go.
처음엔 아무 느낌 없었는데 매일 지겹대면서 우리 지치는 않았나 봐 가끔 빤히 나를 바라볼 때면
Wait a minute, something is wrong with my speaker. Oh, sorry, the Bluetooth got disconnected for some strange reason. Where were we?
네가 나를 좋아하는 거 다 알아 근데 그거 알아 너보다 내가 너를 너를 좀 더 좋아하는 것 같아 I mean it 내 맘이 너보다 앞서가 Oh no 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 항상 늘 이렇게 곁에 내 옆에 있어줄래 주문이면 뭐 어때 나 이렇게 기다릴게 풍선처럼 커진 맘이 커지진 않을까 내 맘이 자꾸만 그래 그러면 나 그래 빠야 웃기는 거미처럼 빠빠빠빠빠빠야
Yeah, so that is oh, Monique, you're going off? Oh, right, Keith is going off. Good night, Keith. Thanks for joining. I know it's 2 a.m. I'm so sorry to keep you up. Thanks for joining. I hope you had a nice time, and hopefully you get a good night's rest and you dream of twice. I mean, that's the best dream, although it's also the worst dream. You wake up and you realize, oh darn, it's just a dream. Can't be with twice. But it's yeah, so that was Turtle. If any of you want to know the chords, I'm just gonna give a little tutorial now. So the chords for Turtle, this is in Capo 1. So the chords are F, G. So oh sorry, let's go again. F, G. This is like a kind of like an open E minor. Then there's a A minor 7. There's a D minor 7. G again. Then it's a C. So that's the verse part. So So I normally play with the last string kind of muted. You really realize I don't really, the last string doesn't ring out. So that's the verse. And then you've got the chorus bit. So the part where it goes before it goes to the chorus, it's let's see. Oh no, no, no. Then it goes to the E7. So there's the E7 here. Then it goes into a A chord progression. So it's da, 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 da. Wait, that's a little bit fast. So I'm just gonna break it down a little bit. So B minor. This is G sharp minor. I'm playing it in like an open way. So then it's a C sharp minor. F sharp minor. A7. D7. Sorry, it's actually a D. Sorry. C sharp minor again. B minor. Then it goes back to the kind of like a C chord progression, but it goes to a D minor 7. So D minor 7, G, C, A minor 7. So yeah, that's it to Turtle. It's actually quite nice to... I think that the transition is really nice because it's from a C to an A. So... Oh, sorry, I'm kind of messing up here. Let's start from... where are we now? So hands up. A7. yeah, so that's that. A brief tutorial on Turtle. Yeah, so that's how I play it. I mean, it's not 100% accurate, but these are the chords. I mean, if you're playing like the chord version and you want to sing along, this is a great version to use. So, okay, we've got Merry and Happy next as the next album. Of course, that is a repackage, so we will not talk about it. The tracks are the same as Twice the Gram, but just with Heart Shaker and Merry and Happy. So, great songs there, but they're not side tracks, so we will not talk about them. We come to now What Is Love. Okay, it's not tough for me. Actually, it's very easy. But okay, I'm gonna hear you out first. So let's see. We've got Sweet Talker, Sweet Talker. Okay, if y'all can, okay, this is there's no prizes for guessing this, but what's my favorite song from What Is Love? What's my favorite B-side? I'm sure you know this. It's so obvious. Like, I mean, it's my Twitter handle. So if you don't know this, like, that'll be pretty sad. But yeah, my favorite song is Stuck. I mean, Stuck just makes me emotional for a lot of reasons. I don't know why. Like, the first time I heard it, I loved it already. And if you know, Stuck was also played at Twice Lights in Singapore. It was the last song. This is the finale song. I think it's one of those great songs that you just hear it and you're like, you just want to cry it out. Like, I was bawling at the end of it, like singing every word along. Stuck was the song for me. Of course, What Is Love, if you all know, that was how I came into Twice into this fandom in the very first place. So they've got quite nice songs in there. You've got Sweet Talker, very fun, very kind of like 8-bit, almost like game music kind of track to it. You've got Sana's the really nice thing. You've got a very nice ballad in Say Yes, but my personal pick for this is Stuck. So yeah, Stuck has great ad-libs as well. I love it. I'm going to perform Stuck for you. So again, just after the chorus, I love this song. So Stuck by Twice is my favorite, and I'm glad it's also some of your favorites.
Love me, baby. Love me, baby. Love me, baby. Love me, baby. 처음부터 뭔가 이상했어. 눈빛부터 뭔가 좀 특별했어. 자꾸만 보니까 도도한 척하면서도 힐끔거리게 돼. 나도 몰래 왜 이래. 관심 없는 척 해보려 해도 소리가 들려. 너의 목소리가 들려. 머리부터 발끝까지 느껴. 네 향기 느껴. 너의 향기가 느껴져. 아무리 생각해봤던 널 갖고 싶은 게 맞잖아. 누굴 봐도 뭐 그냥 그랬었는데 난 뭔가 좀 달라. 내 모든 걸 다 멈춰버리게 해. 너 내 맘이 맘대로 안돼 왜 그 순간을 보고 싶어 왜 모습이 다가와 난 이미 다 stuck on you 내 날 보고 싶대. 내 말이 정말 이렇게 될 곳에만 가지고 싶어. Stuck on you 이미 내 맘은 stuck on you 이미 내 맘은 stuck on you. What's on your mind? 이쪽이 안.
Oh yeah, Stuck. Oh man, this takes me back to Twice Lights last year. I mean, I just remember that last part when they're all waving to us and they're singing Stuck, and Mina wasn't there. Of course, we know for the Singapore leg, Manila was the last concert, so she wasn't there. And just seeing all the members cry, all ones are crying as well. I mean, I think everyone around me was crying too. It was just really, really hard. But it was a bittersweet moment. I think that's why Stuck will always be a song that I cherish a lot. And of course, OT9 is something that I'll cherish as well. It's not something I'll ever take for granted. So that's Stuck off the What Is Love album. Okay, next is let me think. Summer Nights. Yeah, but Summer Nights is a repackage again. So it's got Chillax. It's got Shot Through the Heart as well. I quite like Chillax. I mean, I'll say it's good, but it's not gonna, of course, take Stuck's place. So I'm gonna go with Stuck also for Summer Nights album. So I'm cheating, but yeah, that's what it is. Okay, we are now coming to the era where I think that's my first ever proper comeback. Yes or Yes. So Yes or Yes was, I think, my very first era as a once. So Yeah, I think a lot of people are probably going to pick Aftermoon for this one. I am actually not picking Aftermoon. I love it though, but it's not my favorite song here. Aftermoon by Monique, by Nafel. I'm not sure if I'm pronouncing your name correctly, but Aftermoon. A lot of people like Say You Love Me. That's very surprising. I mean, I like it too, but it's how does Say You Love Me go again? You got something I want, money. I always thought that that part was like you got something I want, money, like money, like as in money. But no, I mean of course it means something else in Korean. But Say You Love Me. Yeah, Teck Wing, you are absolutely right. Sunset is my top pick for Yes or Yes because I think it's just so different from what we've ever heard from Twice. Like it's not something they've ever gone for before. It's got a very heavy sound, edgy sound to it. Yeah, Sunset is probably my favorite. And of course, Jihyo wrote it, so that's a huge bonus for me. And I will play a bit of Sunset for you. I think I still remember how to play it. The chords are quite interesting. So Sunset, yeah, by Jihyo, exactly. That's why I picked that. And also because it's really, really nice. The whole vibe of it is just very different from their usual songs.
Oh boy, 묘한 자비지 왠지 나를 부르게 두고 처음 보는 듯한 세계 빠져가는 듯해 바라보면 나를 안아줄 듯 다가가려 하면 점점 멀어지는 boy 왠지 너를 닮은 듯 왠지 너를 닮은 all night long 밤새고도 봐도 끝난 척거리 all night long 그럼 너를 내 기다려 다가온 sunset 바라보기조차 힘들어 baby 두 눈이 바빠바빠 빨개져도 맘을 녹이고 마는 걸 보여줬어 모르게만 느껴지는 너에게 달려가 바빠바빠 빠르게 내게
Yeah, I love that guitar groove is so interesting. Yeah, so really, really nice. It's an open E, so if you want to know the chords, it's E progression, standard tuning. So pretty fun. Yeah, Aftermoon, one of my favorites. What am I saying? That was Sunset, but Aftermoon, yes, it is one of my favorites as well, and it's also the song I think in Twice Lights is the one that we did the Candy Bomb Ocean for Mina. So also a song that holds a very special place in the hearts of ones. So of course, following Yes or Yes, we have the Year of Yes. Again, a repackage, so we won't discuss that. And then following that, we have Fancy album, Fancy. Okay, it's tough to pick a favorite for this one. I actually have two favorites here. Fancy You. I didn't like, well, I'll be frank, I didn't really like Stuck in My Head early on, but eventually because it was that very first opening song for Twice Lights, I loved it a lot. So Stuck in My Head became one of my topics, but my favorite song in here is so difficult. I'm gonna go with Turn It Up. Yeah, Turn It Up was like one of those songs that, you know, when you're driving, it just gets you in a real good mood. Like Turn It Up is top pick for me, followed by Strawberry, because I mean I love Strawberry as well. So I'm gonna play a little bit of both of them. I think Turn It Up is the one with a really cool guitar groove to it, so I'm gonna try that. I haven't played that in a very long time though. Strawberry is easy because I play that a lot, so I'm gonna play that a little bit for you. So
just feel it. 달빛 속에서 눈 뜰 때 기분은 어때? 쏟아지는 별빛들은 날 더 자극해. 너를 볼 때마다 lose control 눈을 떼지 못해. 시간이 다 모든 채 빠져들어 속 fantasy 현중에 날 것 같아 심장이 쿵쿵쿵 소리에 놀란 것 같아 저보다 빛노 시작해서 너와 나 깊어져가는 이밤 Tonight 달빛 넘어 끝까지 널 데려가줄게 Come and burn like a sweet dream 너무 달달해 징크스하게 네가지 내 맘에 쏙 뚝뚝 터져 부드럽게 날 또 녹여 Yeah 오늘 밤 시작해 I'm gonna break it down 여기 햇빛을 가득히 쏟아지는 밤에 I'ma turn it up Yeah turn it up 어둠 속 빛으로 펼쳐진 밤하늘을 향해 I'ma turn it up Yeah turn it up We never lose our vibe 화려한 밤이 가지
I miss that so much. Like, so fun. Turn it up. A great song to play. And of course, crowd favorite, Strawberry. I mean, that is just so good. Like, I mean, Strawberry is just great to play. I'm going to play a little bit for you because it's one of my favorites. Written by Cheong, great breezy song to play. Dun, 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 dun. Oh, yeah.
Yeah, yeah, 멈춰버린 걸까 새빨갛게 익은 내 마음이 삶아 보이는 걸까 뭐야 간지럽게 자꾸 쳐다봐 여기 자주 오나봐요 그게 전부 다 연일까요? 한 번, 두 번, 세 번, 그 다음엔 Just do it, take my hand 딸기처럼 주근깨가 많아서 딸기처럼 새콤달콤 귀여워 So sweet 사랑은 안 뿌려도 돼 있는 그대로가 Yeah, oh, so sweet 바리바리 좋아 딸기 너랑 나랑 나는 딸기 너는 나는 여기 내 맘
Yeah, so fun.
뺏기는 게 싫어서
So those who want to know how to play Strawberry on guitar, it's by far, I think if you're talking about easiest Twice song, this is probably one of them. So just a quick tutorial. So you want to go on the 7th fret. So then you just play the power chord, so you kind of mute it so it goes. So just slide down. That's all there is. And then the chorus is even easier. It's just an E, D, A. So 저는 두개가 많아서 저는 새콤달콤 귀여워 So sweet 느껴도 돼 있는 너게로가 Yeah. So it's so easy, like it's so far I think the only cover where I've kind of like just recorded it once and it was just done. It's just that simple. Like it's just power chords and open E chords. Yeah, not much variation there. Yeah, so the power chords. So yeah, that's Fancy. So we did Turn It Up, we did Strawberry. And we're gonna go on after Fancy. It's of course You Make Me Feel Special. Yeah, so we've got Feel Special album. This is a tough one. I'm gonna go with Love Foolish, probably. I mean, 2129 is so great. I love 2129 as well, so that's a very close second, I think, for me. Trick It, Get Loud, Rainbow, they're all great. It's hard to find a favorite there. But yeah, I think I'll play a little bit of 2129 for you. It's I think I need to tune my guitar again. Hold on. Okay, we'll do a bit of 2129 for you because that is great. and I'll show you a little bit of the chord progression. Hello, hi Joan Valerio. I hope I'm pronouncing your name correctly. Twice 2129. This is not a difficult song either, so it's just got very jazzy chords. So I'm playing a jazzy kind of chord shape for some of these songs, some of the chords here. So again, the guitar is here. I'll just play a little bit for you. I think it's in capo 2, so
This is for you. You're my dream. 넘쳐버린 이맘 어떻게 전할까 조금 서툴지도 몰라 이제 내 말이 들어줄래요 내게 해준 하나하나 모든 걸 기억해놔 고맙다 해주는 너 날 따뜻하게 해 꿈이어도 좋아 내일은 그 자리에 네가 없다고 괜찮아 너를 I remember 조금씩 채워간 우리 추억 지금처럼 이 모습 그대로 언제나 지켜갈게 눈으로만 내게 전해지지
So yeah, also a very nice progression. So it's actually E, A, D, and there's a G. So I'm playing a very weird jazz G here. So it's if you're on capo 2, so this is 3 X 4 4 3, and then you mute the last string. So it should sound like this. So very jazzy sounding. So it's so with the same fingering you move down. So a very jazzy sounding G to a very jazzy sounding F, and it resolves in an E. So that is Twice 2129, one of my favorites as well. Very sentimental song. That is great. So after Feel Special, we're almost at the end. Wow. Okay, we end this stream very soon. We've got more, and more. So this is our last Korean album to talk about. So More and More, I think, was also a great album in terms of the B-sides. A lot of very strong songs. I don't think there was any weak song there, except maybe Don't Call Me Again. I think that was something that I think I was looking forward to at the start of it when I heard the highlight medley. But ultimately, I think it was one of those songs that kind of just became very repetitive. So Sweet Summer Day is great too. But yeah, Don't Call Me Again was probably not their strongest hit in here. But you all know what my favorite song for this one is. It is without a doubt Firework. I mean, how can you not choose Firework? I mean, Oxygen is great too. I can play a little bit of Oxygen, but I'm going to take you through a bit of Firework because that's just amazing.
Yeah. Ay. Oh na na na. Oh na na na. Oh na 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 na. 내 안을 우주가 선명해 널 처음 본 순간 이줄은 몰랐던 날개 멈춘 걸 저 멀리 될지 몰라 내게로 달려 숨쉬지 너지 So let me hear it 타오르는 불빛 나를 보는 너 So onto the desert to the ocean 더 깊이 네 손길로 내 운명의 비밀 모르지만 All of it 너일 거야 너일 거야 I feel like a firework Like a fire 불길을 가슴 the way on the fire Ooh, no I can't wait 다른 건 몰라도 끝없이 불러 네 시면에 가득한 고민은 버려 네 맘에 터닿을 때까지 이젠 풍보다 더 커질 수 없어 넌 내가 느낀 어떤 것과도 같지 않은 걸 감당할 수가 난 없을 것 같아 이젠 너 없이 좋아하고 싶어 네 맘이 뭔지 So let me hear it 타오르는 불빛 나를 보는 너 So onto the desert to the ocean 더 깊이 네 손길로 내 운명의 비밀 모르지만 아마도 너일 거야 너일 거야 맘이 너무 뜨거워 널 보는 그 순간 또 다시 시작된 네 숨결에 불사조처럼 쏟아지어봐 Oh baby 내게로 와 혈관이 터질 듯한 심장박동 like a supernova 날 채워 너로 다 너로 마주쳐도 몰라 타오르는 불빛 돌아보면 너 채워줄 visit to the ocean 높이 날 손길로 내 손에 너름이 난 이제 알아 Oh 너일 거야 너일 거야 I feel like a firework
Woo! Oh yeah, love it. Firework is just amazing. And yeah, that concludes our trip down memory lane. We have gone all the way from the story begins to wow, we made it to more and more. And of course, tomorrow we will have a new era upon us, which is Eyes Wide Open, helmed by title track I Can't Stop Me. And of course, we've heard the side tracks already, the B-sides. It's amazing stuff. I think we've talked about it earlier. I'm sorry if those of you have missed the first part where we talked about the B-sides, but I think this is going to be a no-skip album. Every song is amazing in its own right. And my top picks are Queen, Hell and Heaven. There is Get Hard, Go Hard. So not Get Hard. Was it Get Hard or was it Go Hard? Crap. I'm so bad at this. Go Hard. It's Go Hard, right? Please tell me it's Go Hard, not Get Hard. That sounds really weird. Let's go back to Twice. Let's see. What's it called again? Go Hard, right? It's Go Hard. I'm so sorry. Go Hard. Yeah, so Go Hard, Queen. There is Say Something, which you've already heard. That's awesome. And others to watch like Shot Clock. It's amazing as well. We've got Handle It. It's going to be amazing. So this is going to be great. We're going to hype it. And of course, before we leave today, just a final public service announcement. A few things to take note. First and foremost, we have 2 more albums. This is from my personal giveaway. We have 2 more albums up for grabs tonight at 10 p.m., tomorrow at 10 a.m. This is KST, okay? It's going to be something to do with math. It could be something to do with numbers, but I hope you're good with numbers because 2 more albums up for grabs before Comeback officially begins tomorrow. So do stay tuned to my Twitter. I can be found at StuckOnTwice247. This is my Twitter handle, StuckOnTwice247. Look out for my giveaway tonight, 10 p.m. KST, and tomorrow, 10 a.m. KST. So that's firstly, that's the thing. Secondly, if you already know, I guess if you know some of the TGA admins here, I'm part of this initiative, and this is a fan base on Twitter called Twice Giveaway. And there are many, many albums up for grabs. Once comeback season starts, all you have to do is just stream, follow it, and you never know. You could win a tablet, you could win a smartphone, you could win an album. Like it's just amazing. I think the admins, they are just doing an amazing work. There are lots of prizes up for grabs, really attractive prizes. So do look out for Twice giveaway. It's gonna be fun. Lots and lots of things to look forward to. And lastly, for streaming, I mean, if you have time, you don't have to. You know, a lot of people think that streaming is just being tied to a chair, and you have nothing to do but listen to your music 24/7. That's not how streaming works. Okay, you can just do it on your own time. For me, I have clinic tomorrow night, so that's after the comeback happens, after the MV drops. It's gonna be tough, but I'm just gonna try on my 2 accounts. So on YouTube, if you have YouTube Premium, that's gonna help you a little bit. So play the song, play at least 30 seconds of the MV together, and you gotta play it at about at least minimum 50% volume. And you kind of play it, and then after that you kind of do 2 to 3 songs in between. Don't do it in a playlist, but manually look for other Twice songs to stream. After that, go back to that song. It has to be intentional, and just do it on at least 2 accounts on 2 different devices. That's what's going to help YouTube register the views. We want Twice to get a very strong 24-hour streaming view, and we want them to, of course, get a long-term high views for I Can't Stop Me. So stream if you can. You don't have to do it. Of course, if you're busy. Of course, your work matters, your mental health matters, your family matters. All these things are important. Do take care of that first. But if you can, spare some time to stream, 30 seconds at least, 50% volume at the very minimum on at least 2 different devices with 2 different accounts logged in. So that's going to be helpful. If you're going to take sick leave to stream, I mean, that's great. Don't let me know. Don't tell me. Like I'm probably going to see some people tomorrow who are gonna take sick leave to do this, but yeah. So final points before we say goodbye. Watch out for my personal GA, the giveaway tonight and tomorrow morning. This the last 2 albums up for grabs for Eyes Wide Open. This is a sealed album. It's an unsealed album, random version, unsealed. But you're gonna get access to all the POBs, the personal pre-order benefits. The posters will be intact. The random photo cards are gonna be in there. Rest assured you'll be getting all of that. And this is international, so shipping is covered by me. Don't worry. This is my personal GA. Secondly, look out for Twice giveaway. This is Twice_giveaway on Twitter. Look out for that account. The admins have a huge list of prizes that's up for grabs. There's tablets, there's smartphones, there's albums. Just so many things up for grabs. Just so once all over the world can enjoy this comeback and enjoy merchandise, official merchandise of their own. So do look out for this. This is going to be amazing. And finally, stream if you can. Take your time to continue to do voting. There's AAA still going on the Choedo app. So keep collecting hearts and keep voting. We've been winning many nights, but of course we lost last night. That's okay. We're just going to keep it up and keep up the momentum. So vote Twice on AAA. Stream Eyes Wide Open. I Can't Stop Me tomorrow. The MV drops. Look out for the giveaways on my personal Twitter and also Twice giveaway Twitter. And finally, tomorrow there's my reaction video to look forward to, and there's also my cover of I Can't Stop Me coming up on Tuesday morning. So it's going to be really fun. Lots of festivities to kick in Twice's latest comeback. Let's make this Twice's most amazing comeback ever. Okay, so I hope you all are hyped. Today's live stream was called Get Hyped. So I hope you're hyped now. You've heard all the B-sides. You've heard the teaser for I Can't Stop Me. Let's make this a huge one for Twice. Okay, let's enjoy this comeback. Stay in our lane, hype our faves. Don't care about what the NTs and haters say. Just have a great one. Have a great comeback. We're gonna have an awesome comeback. Let's just enjoy this all together. All right. So keep safe. Have a great start to the week tomorrow. It's kicking start on a Monday. I think that's perfect. The perfect way to start on Monday is with a comeback. So enjoy Eyes Wide Open. Enjoy I Can't Stop Me, and just have a great time hyping Twice. Enjoying once it's all over the world. Just hyping it together. We're just gonna make this comeback to remember. The second full album. This is gonna be special. It's gonna be amazing. I have no doubt for that. So. Keep safe, everyone. Enjoy the comeback. We're all gonna be in this together. Drop by my Twitter. We're gonna talk about the song, the B-sides when they finally all come out, and let's just do our best for this comeback. Do our best for Twice, for all the voting shows, the streaming, And yes, finally, let's just remember Jeongyeon. I mean, even though she may not be part of the promos, she is one of the Twice members. She is someone that always pushes herself to the max, gives 120% each time. And we know that, she would have loved to be a part of this. So let's remember Jeongyeon. Let's send her our best wishes. And even as we hype this comeback, let's remember that she was behind this as well. She gave this her all. She recorded the songs on the album. So let's give her our full support and let's be behind her until she's ready to come back from her injuries, from her struggles with her anxiety. Let's wait for her, just as we waited for Mina. And we're just going to bend behind her, and we trust that all Twice members will bend behind her as well. So eyes wide open. I Can't Stop Me tomorrow, 6 p.m. KST. Let's all be there. All right, we're gonna watch this. Watch out for the reaction video. It's gonna be awesome. It's gonna be mind blowing. I tell you, it's gonna be big, real big. All right. So take care. God bless. I hope you have a great weekend with your loved ones. All right. Take care. Annyeong.